welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and towing the slab in this one, Braxton Garrett. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every fourth or fifth day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
That's out to center field. Edwards sizing this one up. One away. Take a look at the lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Francisco Lindor.
Simply put, Boog, I mean, one of the elite players in the game, arguably the best player in the game, just an absolute unbelievable talent. Always so much fun to watch him go out there and do his thing. Sit back and enjoy the show, and hopefully he's able to do something special in this one.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. This is empty. And now Reggie Crawford. Big time power. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2 outs. Popped up. Edwards squeezes it, and that is that. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy, getting the nod on the mound. Clay Holmes. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Oh, 2 now. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Robert on the move. Nabs it, and there's 1 down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Griffin Conine.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
The 0-1. Just missed. Marcy launched a homer in his most recent game. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. On the ground, out to short. Lindor on to first. That's the 2nd out.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. 2nd inning set to go. Here's Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Garrett back to work. That one fouled off.
Hello. Mets 0, Marlins 0.
As he chases way out of the zone. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering misses down and away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. That's hard hit on the line. Marcy makes the grab on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Miami, we head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for Miami, Agustin Ramirez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Holmes, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft. Whips it across, and a quick out number 1.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
Oswaldo Cabrera, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. 1 out, bases empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Really aggressive at the plate in that at-bat, Singy. He was hacking at all of them.
Yeah, and he chased all 3 of the pitches, Boog, and that's not an at-bat you feel good about as a hitter, but I think we have to give some credit to the guy out there on the mound. Clearly those offerings had some serious deception to him.
And it's fouled away. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Strike 3. Got him with the sweeper. Miami down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Trust me when I tell you no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a
and welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Hicks steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Brett Beatty, the next to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Top of the third, no score. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Batting up, the right fielder, number 3, Carson.
And stepping in for New York, Carson Benj. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Liner, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Now batting,
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Next to hit, number 26. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Hit on the ground to short. They get the force out, number 3. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Liam Hicks. And a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Griffin Conant, the next to hit, takes outside. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Hicks aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
In the dirt, counts full, 3-2. In the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Joey Wiemer now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. That is the inning. And the Marlins down quietly. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Reggie Crawford.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Little chopper rolls foul.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. On the ground, right side, Edwards. The throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Juan Soto. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Off the sculpture, it's a home run. That did some damage. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Mets 1, Marlins 0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One down. So up next for New York, Jorge Polanco. And that one in the air center field. Marcy hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Luis.
So here's Robert now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Out towards right center field. Edwards in position, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That one misses, and that is ball 1. And a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Jacob Marcy will hit next. 0 for 1 so far.
Marcy.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The Mets up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In for a strike. 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that skips in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Edwards stands in now and watches strike 1. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Garrett back to work. Swinging a foul out of play. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Time called. Hit weakly on the ground. Sanoha. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
The second baseman, Brett.
So up next,
Beatty.
Brett Beatty grounded out his first time. Beatty, a reigning Gold Glove winner, 26 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. One down, base is empty. Strike 2.
No ball.
Time
2 strikes.
called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
He came out of his mechanics
The batter,
there.
the right
Typically, he
fielder,
likes to shoot the
Carson
ball the other way,
Bench.
but that time, a little anxious.
Carson Bench getting ready to hit. On the ground to short, Sanoha. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Agustin Ramirez.
Gets him to chase after that one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Ball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, one away.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Oswaldo.
And up next for Miami, Oswaldo Cabrera. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And at the plate for Miami, Javier Sanoha. And that one fouled off. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that drops in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hard hit, right side. Lindor, that's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That missed
2
by a
balls,
lot.
1 strike.
2-1. On the ground, right side. Lindor retired.
The batter, number 26.
Now the number 2 hitter. 0 for 2 in this one. Grounds 1 to short. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman, Reggie.
2 down, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Reggie Crawford. That's in there. Strike 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the Marlins, Liam Hicks. Going on.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Ground ball right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time. So they get the first out of the inning.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conant. He's 0 for 1. That's towards center. Robert sizes this one up. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Joey Wiemer, the next up for the Marlins. Grounded out his first time up. That's in there.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one missed.
1 and 1.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. That's to third. Zips it across. That ends the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Miami, the batter now, Juan Soto.
Leading off for the Mets, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
And that is out of play. Late on that fastball. Movement in the bullpen. Ronnie Enriquez appears to be getting loose. Bender, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The first baseman, Jorge Polanco.
And stepping in for New York, Jorge Polanco. And right back to the mound. And Polanco is out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Luis Robert now. Fought off foul. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Ramirez down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Just want to see that stank on your face. Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Cut on and lifted in the air. Drops into the glove, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacob.
Now at the plate, Jacob Marcy. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. This one lifted in the air, left field, puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman,
Xavier Edwards, the next to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. There's a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And that's the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Ronnie Enriquez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Has grounded out a couple of times. Backed off the plate that time.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
Strike one.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Myers snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Beatty now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andrew Nardi preparing to come on if needed. Enriquez, a righty that throws with power. 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. One down, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. He makes the grab, and that is that. So they go quietly there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Agustin Ramirez.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Right through there for a strike. Holmes into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Right side, Baden. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have
Now
to deliver
batting,
consistently.
the third baseman.
It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And up next for Miami, Oswaldo Cabrera. That one is absolutely belted. It one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Substitution now at second base, and here's the pinch runner, Jose Siri. So digging in, Javier Sanoja. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So the tying run at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score. It's 1-1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you
That's
can
one
come
Marlins
through
one.
with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
One down, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Liam Hicks. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Oh, he does.
Juan is a pitcher down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Runner on the go. Stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Trying to take the lead in the late going. Can't blame them, but the defense was having none of that. Close play at the dish. The tag applied just in time, and we'll push on with a tie ball game.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Dylan Lee.
Dylan Lee.
Otto Lopez now in the game as he takes over third.
Number 6.
Back to the top of the order now. Francisco Lindor digs in now. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Now batting, number 26.
Next is the designated hitter. 0 for 3 in this one. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Reggie Crawford up now for the Mets.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Foul ball there. Two outs. Popped in the air, left field. And that's the third out. Offense held in check there, and 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom nine, and now the right fielder, Joey taking over on the mound for the Mets, Reed Garrett.
His pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Over nonsense, I didn't come to bond with just a James Bond chicks. James LeBron, this in my Eve St. Laurent's fit, buried in trenches like Jack Sparrow. The ones you love, I'ma need you to put some work in. Act like it works, you love, I'ma need you to put some work in. Act like it works here. Please purchase when I feel worthless. Some scheme trying to get rich. They come up with a quick lick, but I just want to fit in with the best of the best sales pitch. Please purchase when I feel worthless. Some scheme trying to get rich. They come up with a quick lick, but I just want to fit in with the best of the best sales pitch. Persuasive with the speech, abrasive with the heat.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Way outside. 1-2 to count. And a swing and a miss. And one gone.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
So up next, Dane Myers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with one down. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Marcy in the box now. Takes strike one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
0-1. Runner on the go. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner goes again. And that one popped in the air, left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Decisions. This guy's got 5 pitches to put the hitter away. I don't know what you're looking for here, 0-2.
Trying to send this to extra innings. To third, Crawford. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. All tied 1-1. New inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Lee back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Man at second. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical. You want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Substitution being made at first. On to pinch run, Mike Tauchman.
Number 25, Mike Tauchman.
Go ahead run on base. And now the first baseman, Jorge Polanco. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swinging a foul out of play.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of the 10th. And now it's even up. Base hit right field. Runner from third in to score. And it's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine.
That's 2 Marlins 1.
Run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now it's Luis Robert. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Mike Clevenger up and loosening in the pen. Junk getting loose as well. First and second, no outs here in extra innings. Next offering is fouled back. Ripped to right. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He thought about it, but instead returns to second.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
That's ball 2.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, there's 1. Over to first, safe.
The batter number 7,
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Brett Beatty now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Ball inside.
Missing inside, and the count is 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it.
That's 3 Marlins 1.
Swing on it, right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dylan Lee done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Mike Clevenger. He's making his second appearance of the season. So up next for New York, Carson Benj, 1 for 3. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sanoha makes a nice running catch. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Agustin Ramirez. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Luke Weaver.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Inside,
That's
just
inside.
missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And there's a ball.
That's inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Tying run at the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Up next,
Here's the third baseman, Otto Lopez, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense.
Nope, that's
And
ball.
that misses. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball.
No strike.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
This to third. Fires across the diamond. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting,
That's why you
the
hug the
shortstop,
lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Marlins down to their final out. And here is Javier Sanoja. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And there's a strike. Crawford. On to first. Ball game. And the Mets claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of
Mets 3
keeping the
Marlins
crowd
1.
out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And your